어쩌고저쩌고 이야기. 철로위의 수수께끼. 추가 조사에 필요한 몇몇 증거들은 수첩에 다양한 아이콘 후 사건 수첩으로 표시됩니다. 저는 이제 불을 끄고 저도 좀 몰입해서 해보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 무슨 문제 있으면 바로바로 얘기해주세요.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene.
채팅창 로고에 가려요? 잠시만요, 여러분들. 로고에 가린다고 하네요.
Brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
이 누구야? 셜록홈즈야?
I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth.
That
I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
너무한다.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
뭐야?
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
어떻게 알아?
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
뭔 소리야?
Need help. Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend
챕터
to
두
defend in
번째입니다.
your
두
petty
번째.
detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That is the point. You think exactly
되게
as
느끼하게 생겼다.
they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your
친형인가?
country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline
여기
expands very
직사적이야.
much further...
사이가 안 좋나 본데?
Mrs. Hudson, he will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
기념품. 블랙 피터를 살해했던 고래잡이 작사에 기념품을 얻었네요. 어디 보자. 길게 눌려서 진실을 확인하십시오. 허틀리가 범인이다. 동일한 방법으로 사건을 해결한 비율 10%, 동일한 도덕적 선택을 제시한 비율 44%. 땡인 거예요, 이거? 그게 제가 안 그래도 한번 사전에 좀 찾아봤는데 이 전에 그 범인은 그 사람이 맞다고 합니다. 그 팔씨름 하던 애 걔가 맞다고 하는데 제가 뭔가 뭐 잘못을 했었나봐요. 네, 이제 업무. 잠깐 뭐야 이게. 철로위의 수수께끼. 늦은 밤 철도역에서 운행 중이던 열차가 사라지는 불가사의한 일이 발생했다. 휴가를 떠났던 홈즈와 왓슨은 흥미로운 사건에 말려든다. 열차가 사라져? 아, 뭐지? 와, 산지기 별정에서 일어난 살인사건. 어제 영국 대법원에서는 피터 캐리, 블랙피터라고 불린다를 살해한 리암 허틀리에게 30년형을 선고했대. 와, 변호사는 탄원서와 증거부신문을 근거로 리암 허틀리가 무죄임을 주장했지만 배심원 그들의 선고의 결과에 따라 이의를 제기하지 않았다. 용의자는 살인사건의 수사를 자문했던 명탐정 셜록홈즈에 의해 기소되었다. 야, 범인한테 30년형 받았다. 와, 다시 세상 살아보려고 하면 환갑이네. 와, 지렸다. 아, 미안합니다. 아, 세상 살다 보면 뭐 이런저런 일 있지 않겠습니까?
This is where I keep my
그래서 왓슨,
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We should be late for the train.
트레인? 야, 강아지는 허드슨 부인 있지? 나 전화기가 없는데.
my archive.
마차를 어떻게 불러? 그냥 뭐 하라는 거야? 업무도 없어. 나가면 되는 거야?
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
아, 그냥 나가면 되는구나. 일주일 후 뭐야? 5분 일주일로 왜 변해? 철로위의 수수께끼. 열차가 사라지는 불가사의한 일? 열차가 그냥 사라져 버렸다고? 근데 그 큰 열차가 어떻게 사라져?
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
온다.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the
뭐야?
headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes! say
왜 이렇게 나 이상하게 좀 뭔가
Quick.
어색하지?
Fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
살인사건은 아니...
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
뭐지? 다음날 아침 이른 시각. 추리 수첩 펼치기. 없구나. 이 게임 네 셜록홈즈입니다.
Well, here we are.
근데 이번에는
again at
왓슨이랑
Ocean
같이 하네.
Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
2부장 현장을 조사하라. 야, 말이 진짜 개 예쁘다. 뭐야? 아, 나가는 길이구나. 어디 보자. 열차가 갑자기 사라졌다.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
저쪽인데? 야, 근데 그래픽 진짜 좋게 잘 만들었다. 뭐야? 상상력으로 현장에서 일어났던 일을 재현하십시오. 갑자기 그렇게
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual.
저 뭐야 그러면?
There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual.
깜짝이야. 씨. 아 깜짝이야. 아 반대쪽인가? 아 여기 맞는데? 여기 맞아. 이거 말고는 없는데.
A discarded item, possibly.
아니
thrown
갑자기
from the
어떻게
train.
여기저기 사라져? 말 같지도 않은 소리 하고 있어.
Trains can't just vanish without leaving a trace. It isn't possible, is it, Holmes?
내가 뭘 발견을 못했나? 이브샴역.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
런던, 던캐스터, 이브샴. 나 더 이상 지금 뭐 단서가 없는데? 저것뿐인데. 어허, 이건 뭐야?
The rails have not been touched.
됐다. 아, 나 저 하나는 안 봤구나.
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising.
알아듣기.
This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one.
역장한테 물어봐야겠다. 딴딴딴딴. 저 역장 아저씨. 역장이야? 아 역장이네. 저 근처에 표시된 지도주 한 장
Allow
봅시다.
me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
좀 지도나 주지. 흑투성이 결혼 반지. 흑투성이? 아, 뭐 만졌으니까. 명의 훈장. 성상화 백발. 철도지도.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
See you later, my good man.
어디로 뭐 그냥 멈춘 다음에 어디 가지 않았을까? 이게 뭐야? 쓰레기통이야? 아, 나 뭐야 여기 아니구만. 아, 지도가 이게 뭐야?
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
브링틀링역 현황표.
Here is the train set.
노팅엄 런던 북동부 철도 열차 234호 구성연항 동력실 석탄칸 1등석 우편병환실 특수화물 차량 토마스 로빈슨이 요청함 2등석. 로빈슨이라는 사람 만나봐야겠네.
A telegraph.
지도가 어딨어? 이건가? 아닌데? 뭐야? 아씨, 문 열려가지고. 이쪽으로. 무슨 기차가 사라져, 그러게. 아, 여기 있다.
This map will be useful.
내가 가져가도 되나? 아, 이브샴역. 오케이. 지도로 얻었고요. 뭐야? 별다를 건 없어 보이는데. 여기다 한번 들어가 볼까? 트레이스.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
이거 다 보고 가야 돼. 뭐가 무서워요. 쓰레기통.
An old locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive.
누가 이렇게 다
This
빼놨어?
place serves as a storage area for the station.
왓슨.
The whole train just
너 계속 똑같은 말만 할 거냐?
It's
쫓아다니면서?
unbelievable.
누가 고의적으로 분해를 했나? 로빈슨이란 자가 어디에서 만날 수 있지? 됐다. 특수화물.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party.
그렇지. 일반적인 열차가 아니지.
Those
그렇지.
wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington Station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers.
그러니까 그 약간 그런 거 노린 것 같아요. 거기 안에 있는 뭐 금고 이런
That
것들.
is interesting.
브링스털령.
You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
이브샴 역장은 브린틀링역에서 승객과 마찰이 생겨 열차가 연착된다는 정보를 받았다. 나는 정보를 좀 알아내고요. 특수화물의 정체를 밝혀내고 열차가 어떻게 사라졌는지. 그래서 브링틀링역 뭐 저기로 가볼게요 일단. 왓슨. 제가 읽고 있는 책이 죄와버리네. 야, 완전 외진데네.
The whole train
아유,
just
계속 똑같은 말만 해.
Railway post bags.
그래, 이런 우편들도 다 기차를 통해 다 뭐야? 화난 승객? 뭐야? 아이고 그대님. 아 팬클럽가에 1000번 예 1001번째로 감사합니다. 네, 팬클럽가에 감사합니다. 고맙습니다. 아이고 고마워요. 진짜 감사합니다. 여기 왜 화가 났어? 뭐 있었는데? 작업복. 저기 왜 작업복이야? 그냥 니트 같은 거 아니야? 뭐야? 값싼표. 결혼 반지? 결혼함. 더 내려가 보자. 거친 피부. 약간 노동자 같은데? 무슨
Please
일이십니까?
calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is.
화가 단단히 났는데?
Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train. And he was extremely rude about
그렇지.
it.
얘가 타면 안 되니까 그 열차는 그 열차에서는 뭔가 이루어질
Were
거지.
you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
교활한 눈매.
Goodbye, sir.
얘가 그러니까 강제로 내리게 했구나 사람들이. 피터 캐리. 아 미안하다 야 이거 이 새끼가 범인인데 내가 징역 30년 받았어. 리오 틀리가. 아 진짜 미안하다 내가 진짜. 로빈슨이다.
Good day to you, sir.
안녕하십니까.
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
와.
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
야 어떻게 하면 이렇게 야 호주 전통 모자. 값비싼 정장. 돈 많은 사람이구만. 굵직한 금제 바지. 아 반지. 와 가죽. 악어 가죽. 와 돈 많은 사람이네.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
특수화물.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity.
뭔데?
I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found
소리가
several
작다고요? 좀 켜드릴게요 그냥. 한 이 정도로 됐죠?
potential customers for my invention. But I was very optimistic about the directors board who were travelling on the train last night.
오.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in. And yet, I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damned train.
여기 저
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazas Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this
일부러 얘를
station master.
얘를 내리게 한 것
I
같은데.
received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to
얘
see him.
발명품을 빼돌리려고 그랬나?
Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for
그러네.
the directors of the Barcazas Chilean Company.
그 기업이 그냥 뭔가 확실히 무슨 일이 벌어지고 있네. 그렇지. 우연의 일치. 열차에 바르카자드 임원들만 탑승했던 것은 우연에 불과하다. 업무 도중에 영무원이 실수를 저지른 일이다. 남겨진 칠레 임원들. 그래, 누군가 의도적으로 하차시킨 거지, 일부러. 그렇지. 단서 더 보고 또 좀 볼까? 특수화물과 벼랑가 아니네. 이건 안 되네. 아, 얘 어디였지? 아, 여기 있네. 야, 역장이야? 역장같이 안 생겼는데?
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating
왓슨은
the
그냥 옆에 서 있는 뭐
unfortunate
보좌가 아니야?
disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
승객가입 문제.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
젊은 나이. 그래, 뭐 젊은 나이 역장이야? 이야, 능력 있네. 알까 먹자. 지침서. 와, 지침서도 가지고 다녀. 잉크 자국?
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
그래?
Confidential, you say. How long have you been working here?
I have worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
자부심이 대단하네. 보고서는 김에 연착된 열차. 아닌데? 뭐야? 얘가 그
Apart from the passengers
이브샴으로
disembarking, did you notice
전보
anything
보내는
else
아니야?
that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
죄송하지만 LED
Confidential,
지가
you
없니.
say. How long have you been working here?
아,
I've
완전
worked here long
완전
enough to be
FM이네.
quite capable of managing a railway station.
완전 FM이야. 어디 보자.